Good morning. Good. Bella. Good morning. Good morning. Of course. Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall be glad and rejoice. I love. Want some lip gloss? Come here. Look this. Good morning. Good morning. Hmm? Put on a lip gloss this morning. Ooh, look nice and shiny. Good morning. Good morning. Come on into the break room this morning. Kisses. Kisses. No kiss. Come on into the break room this morning. I broke my bracelet. Come on in. Hey, Gigi Gluten Free. What's up, girl? It's been a minute. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Well, hear from you. Look, we can't see each other. Well, you can see me. Well, good morning. Thank you for stopping in the break room this morning. How have you been? Or are you driving? I know it's work time. I've been well working. Yeah. Look, I know everybody back to work. Everybody working. Um, some people done had to change positions. Got two tree jobs. I know a person that went from one job to three jobs. But we gotta do what we gotta do to make ends meet, pay our bills, to survive out here in these streets. You wanna say hi? Hi. She got a little horse. Yes, it's different. It's definitely real. Yeah, it's real. It is definitely real. We got a lot going on nowadays. Look, especially everybody got to go back to work because they taking that unemployment. I mean, I didn't get none, but they taking that unemployment and stuff away. Benefit all them extra benefits. They getting ready to cease. That's my little bell. Zeke's still sitting in his chair eating, so I'm saying I was gonna try to jump on here while he quiet, because when he get down, he gets to jumping on everything, and my day do them two together. My two youngest grandkids is off the chain, and they the two youngest, but they is the woo. They give you a run for your money. Let me tell you, they definitely give you a run for your money. You gotta be prayed up, stayed up, and make sure you have some sleep to deal with these. to deal with these two. You know I love them, they're my babies. Hey Vern, hey honey, Grand Risings. Yeah, they stopped all the balling. When they cut, yeah, they stopped all the balling when they cut the money off. Yeah, yes, Grand Rising. Yeah, when everybody ain't no more that balling, ain't no more that chilling and relaxing and maxing and all of that. They done cut that money off. People got to get their butt back out here in these streets. Let me tell you, I ain't where I live at. You know, all places always been hiring and everything, but I ain't never seen so many hiring signs in all my life. Everybody hiring. Everybody is hiring. The economy, it cannot be functioning. It definitely ain't functioning. Cause ain't none of the restaurants, ain't none of the restaurants lobby open. None of them. Well, like all of the fast food restaurants, you got to go through the drive-through, and some of them were open, but they shut down because they didn't have enough workers. Yeah, they begging people to come back to work. But you know what? Once they cut that unemployment, when they cut that unemployment off, people gonna go back to work. Cause it's like, why would I go back to work when I can get more money on unemployment? I mean, that's the mentality. I ain't mad at them. Me, I would be bored sitting in the house all day long. I just have to have something to do. It would have been a good time to change my occupation if I was interested in doing that. But yeah, when that money go back to work, these people, these restaurants, they'll be back open. Even sometimes when I go to Dunkin' Donuts on the weekend, one time they closed at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it said due to short staff. I'm like, oh my God, really, people really do not want to work. They don't want to work, and so everything is not running um at full capacity because it's not because they not open. It's because people don't want to go to work. They close early because they are short staffed. Yeah, they closed early because they short staffed. They didn't have nobody. All they had, like, probably the people in the afternoon. The afternoon people didn't come in. Mhm. Like Vern, a lot of our restaurants here are not except for the bigger, the bigger restaurants. But like all of the fast food, like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King's, um, uh, Dunkin' Donuts. Sometimes I haven't been to. I think Starbucks. Hey, Joy. I think Starbucks because they line all the lines. If you go into a fast food restaurant to get you some French fries, get you some coffee or whatever, be prepared to stand in the lines because everybody is in the lines and ain't none of these doggone lobbies open. They need to, I don't worry. Look, Christmas coming up too. Watch. Everybody, Christmas time. A lot of times during Christmas time, everybody want to get second jobs, but I don't even know. It might. The COVID might even change the face of Christmas for people. So I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm tired of waiting in long lines for French fries for my grandkids. I need some people to go to work. I need some people to go to work because I'm tired of sitting in them long lines because my grandkids want French fries. So they have not, they ain't been getting no French fries. Well, they have, but when I picked them up from school, I'm interested in you interested in the job? Interested in the WFH job? I see a lot of the factories is hiring too. A lot of the factories hiring. Um, a lot of our nursing facilities is hiring. Hey, did y'all hear about this one hospital? I don't want to say in Texas. I forgot where it was at. This one hospital, I was listening to the news on the radio yesterday that they're not, why do I want to say paternity ward? Maternity ward is closed for right now. Their maternity ward is closed for right now. They're not delivering no more babies because they're not delivering any more babies right now in that maternity ward because half of the nurses have resigned. You know why they resigned? Because they making the shot mandatory. A lot of places because they making they the people in the hospital, all the people in the healthcare field is mandated to get the shot. And so they had to close the maternity ward and just deal with the people that they have in there right now because half the nurses quit because they don't want to get the shot. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Quit. So I'm hoping when I heard that I was like, oh my God. I'm hoping that they have another hospital that's closer. Because listen, we women and we you women that don't have babies, we know when it's time to have a baby, we don't have time to be looking for no hospital. We do not have time to be looking for a hospital. We need for a facility to be open and ready, waiting for us to get there. And we need for our nurses not to have COVID, okay? Because we want to enjoy our little cute little bundles of joy that we about to bring into this world, and we don't want them to come in here sick because somebody else. I mean, everybody have you with free speech, free will, and everything else. So, I hope some nurses that some of these nurses that do have a shot, um, take that opportunity to get them a job, a second job, or whatever, so that that maternity ward can get back open to so that these mothers for whatever city that was, um so these mothers can go to the hospital and have their babies in comfort. It's hard enough. It's hard enough having a baby. Don't nobody have time for no foolishness. Look, I'm mad for them. it's, it's hard enough having a baby. Okay, y'all, we gonna read. I'm gonna read my paper, my grace and gratitude book this morning. Uh, and that's what the title I put on there. It says, what do you think about? What do you think about? And because that's the title of our reading this morning, so let's read it. So let me see if I can see. Um, I have to start putting my other light over here. I need some more light. Let's put it over here. What do you think that your mind literally expands on whatever you focus on? Wait a minute. Do you think that your mind literally expands on whatever you focus on? If you focus on what you're afraid of, your mind expands with fear, yes, and gloom. If you think about what you're grateful for, your mind expands with optimism and contentment. So if you start your day with negative thoughts, stop. Make a conscious decision to take those thoughts captive and think on whatever is true and pure and lovely. After you do that, the feelings will follow, and before you know it, peace will rule your day. Amen. I like that. I have asked one thing. This is scripture right here. Psalms 27:4. I have asked one thing from the Lord. It is that I desire to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, gazing on the beauty of the Lord and seeking him in his temple. That's Psalms 27:4. I stay awake through the night to think about your promise. That's Psalms 119:148. I pray that he may grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be straight, to be strengthened. Y'all, my vision is so blurry. To be strengthened with power in the inner man through his spirit, and that the Messiah may dwell in your hearts through faith. That's Ephesians 3:16 through 17. This is one of my favorite scriptures, Philippians 4:8. Finally, we was already reading. Finally, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, is there, if there is any moral excellence, and if there is any praise, dwell on this. And that is Philippians 4:16. Y'all, you got to really kind of go in there and read the chapter. But yes, whatever is pure, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is lovely, think on these things. And that's what our word is this morning. It's about thinking up, putting our mind on good things, on positive things, on lovely things, on when we wake up in the morning. I love to watch Vern's clips that she put on Instagram, because she come on there, she be like, "Good morning, Grand Rising." She full of life, and that's first thing in the morning. It's like you can tell it's like first thing in the morning, the first fruits of the morning. Fruitful. When I think of fruitful wife, that's what I think of. First fruits in the morning when you wake up, you're fresh. Your mind is it should be on good things, lovely things, positive things. What can I accomplish today? Hello, let's talk about with Anita. Good morning. Good morning, blessings. Stopping by a minute. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, she come on there to just to encourage you with her spirit, in the morning. And that's what it is. It's like, what is she thinking about? You don't know exactly, we don't know exactly what she's thinking about in the morning, but we can just feed off of her energy, her happiness, her uplifting spirit that she puts on there. So it's like, what do we think about when we wake up in the morning? What do we think about? What is the first thing on our mind? If we feel confused, or if we feel like, some heaviness, we have to stop. Let's stop. Like, let's just stop for a minute. Let's stop for a minute and just be still and try to replace that negative energy with positive energy, those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. If we feel like we're in a dark place, let's try to get ourselves to a lighter place, because it's in the beginning of our day. It's in the beginning of the morning. I'm sweating. It's in the beginning of the morning, and we got a whole day to go. You know what I'm saying? We got like 24, not 24 hours. Well, let's say 24 hours. We got 24 hours to go. And so we want to be uplifted. We want to be positive. We want to smile. We want to hit the streets running. What am I thinking about? I want to change my thoughts. But if I wake up and my thoughts is lovely and wonderful and pure, and out, then share it. All means share it, because we know that everybody don't always wake up like that, and everybody is not always in that position. So if we have it, share it. That's why I like all of these different stations, like excuse me, I'm a little sweaty. When I was doing the kids breakfast this morning, I sat down and I seen Angie in real life, and I turned her on real quick. I couldn't stay on there, but I just turned her on for a minute just to hear something positive, because I know when I go on um, Angie's channel, it's gonna be something. She gonna say something uplifting on there. and something to encourage me and to get my day going. So let's share our love and share our positiveness and what are we thinking about if it's negative, change our mindset, change our thought pattern. Hey LSP, I missed you this morning. I was like, I'm getting in that doggone car, but I didn't. Mainly because I woke up a little late, so I was busy, but I still could have turned you on while I was in the kitchen. That's true. I had to get myself together this morning. I'm in here just working. Right, right, LSP. We do sometimes. We have to get ourselves together in the morning. We're not always waking. We don't always wake up with a positive attitude. We don't always wake up like wanting or feeling like hitting the street running. We don't always do that. So, and we know that we have to deal with this day all this time, and so sometimes we just have to stop and take a minute and be like, look, I don't want my whole day to be all slouchy. I don't want my whole day to be filled with darkness and with a bad attitude. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want it to be filled with some laughter, with some happiness. And look, don't let my back be hurting. Cause I'm like, I don't even feel like getting out of this bed. But when I do that now, I've started when I wake up in the morning, if my back is stiff, I stretch first. I got on the side of my bed. So it's the same thing with my mindset, but I'm changing the feeling of my back, because I'm an older person and I'm a younger older person, put it like that. And I got weight on me, and I don't exercise as regularly as I should. So sometimes these bones get stiff. And so in the morning when I wake up, I have to go from this mindset of, oh, my back is gonna be hurting all day. No, we're gonna nip this in the bud right now. We're gonna stretch, we're gonna bend over, we're gonna reach this way, reach that way, bend backwards, pull up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something. We're gonna stretch this back out. So it's the same thing with our mindset. We have to change our mindset sometimes when we wake up in the morning to set it on a positive, to go on a positive shift. Because sometimes, listen, let me tell you, Satan is real and he is busy. Sometimes people can call us first thing in the morning with negative stuff and and take our happy mood to take our light mood to a heavy mood. Like, no, a lot of times, y'all, don't even call me. Don't call me in the morning. I don't want to hear nothing negative. Let me have my first cup of coffee. First and foremost, let me wash the crust out of my eyes, brush my teeth, have a little talk with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And then let's deal with all the rest of that stuff. But that's what I always talk about. Like, let's get ourselves together. What am I thinking about? What am I? And actually, it sets you up for the rest of the day to be able to open up your mind to other things, to add things, add whatever it is to think about what it is that you might want to do. We talked about this morning when we first got on here that a lot of people had to change their jobs or add jobs and all that rest of the stuff. So a lot of people have to think about those things during the daytime. Do I need more money to pay this bill? So what can I do? I need to do other things to add to my life. So I don't have room for darkness in my mind. I don't have room for chaos in my thought process. I don't have room for all of that because I gotta live. I got a life to live. You know what I'm saying? So um, it really does. We have to realize that we have control over. Yes, LSP. Yes, yes. We do have control over our attitude. And we don't have to let people take us all up out of our hookup. Let me tell you, we do not. And I'm not. I had somebody. I don't, not to go into deep detail, but I had somebody try to, almost take. No, they ain't even almost. A week ago, I called to say something to somebody. Happy birthday. That's it. I mean, that conversation, because obviously it was because of the way that person was feeling. Conversation went really on his part. The conversation was all negative, all negative, all like really, really. And I was like, well, I mean, I could have said a whole bunch of things back on the back. It was a text. I could have responded back a whole bunch of things. I didn't. The only thing I said was, you know what? I'm like, wow, sorry to disturb you. I just called to say happy birthday. I won't bother you no more. And that's it, you know. And then I got a text back, but I didn't even respond to that text because it's like you get to a point in our life where we don't have to respond to negative things. We don't have to respond to things that's gonna make our day dark or make our moment dark. Because I always say that you don't have a bad day. You don't have to have a bad day, but you can have a bad moment. But don't let that moment take over your whole day. Don't let it take over your whole. That's when we get into dark places and dark attitudes and depression and all the rest of that stuff. Is when we let the that one moment in that day, because of the way somebody else is feeling, take over our whole day. That's when we get into heavy darkness and all the rest of that. No, don't let it overtake you. I'm not saying that you can't get mad. I'm not saying that you know that you can't have your attitude, but you don't have to let it take over your whole day, and you don't have to respond to darkness. It takes two to argue. It takes two to be you know, to have a conflict. No, this is your space. I always say protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your space. Yes, let them keep that. Yeah. I'm listen, I'm 54 years old next month. I am in the position I am at the place where I do not want any negative stuff in my life for real. Whether it's friendship, somebody's friendship, relationship, or whatever it is. I don't want that. I don't want that negative energy in my life, in my space, because I want to live a fairly happy life. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to me. It's up to us on what we putting our minds on, our mind on, and it's up to us on what we're letting in our mind, in our eyesight, in our space. What are we letting in there? I want to only let the things of God in there. I want to think on the whatsoever is true. This is the scripture that we read today, y'all. That wasn't in here. We read Philippians 4 and 8. I want to think on whatsoever is true, whatsoever is honorable, whatsoever is just, whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is commendable, and and um and if there is moral excellence, and if there is any praise, dwell on these things. That's the scripture. Those are the things that I want in my life. Those are the things that I want to think on in my life. You know, pure things, good things, happy things, holy things. Um, you know, good friendships, positive friendships, loving my family, and you know, vice versa. Vice versa. So what we putting out into the universe, what we putting out into the atmosphere, what we putting out into our relationships, that's what we putting out there. And whatever know that whatever you put out there is what you're gonna get in return. And that's it. That's it. That's for the word. That's the word for today. Whatever you putting out there is what you're gonna get back in return. And that's it. That's it in a nutshell. That's it in a nutshell. What we put out there. That's why I like these positive channels. Joy, I love the Joy's channel. Um, LSP give us life in the morning. Get in the car, let's go. Let's go. We got to go to work. Positive things. Carter, she positive. She's showing us family life, and it's real. Her family life is real. That's real life, positives, ups and downs, hardships, and new refrigerators and new husbands in our kitchen. You know what But yes, real life. What are we thinking on, y'all? What are we putting in our mind? And that's our reading for this morning. Let me put red so I don't go back and read. So I think just the book that I had started in that we started in earlier. And so we gonna stay. I'm just whenever I read, I'm just gonna stay in that grace and gratitude book. Yes. So I told y'all yesterday that it was something that I created um and I wanted to share it with you. And I don't it's not printed out yet, but I got prints coming, so I'll be able to share it. You'll be able to see it and purchase it if you want to. But I created a journal. I created a journal. I've been on YouTube looking at I don't know if Joy you might have heard about this. It's called low con low con no, what's it called? It's called low content books, right? Or no content books, low content books. And so I want to get back into writing. I want to get because I remember when I loved writing and I love creating. And so I want to get back into that. So these are the things that I'm thinking on. So I've been scrolling through YouTube, not YouTube, yeah, YouTube for like last week or two, just watching people's success, watching to see what they created and stuff like that. So I've been watching, putting those kind of things into my mindset, my eye gate, my ear gate, my mind. And so I came across that, and I told y'all a while back that I was trying to create a workbook to go along with my book, but I stopped. So I started doing that's how I got into it. Started doing research on that, so I can finish creating that book. Um, but I started seeing how people was creating journals and stuff like that. Uh, I was like, I spend a lot of money on those books, y'all. I love those kind of books. I love them. I buy them at the beginning of the year. Who don't buy journals? Who don't? Everybody buy journals or daily books or whatever books that you can put in there and record stuff, and we buy them. They put them out there and we buy them. And so I created one. I created my own. I made one, but I'm not going to stop at that one. I'm going to make a lot of them. I'm gonna make a lot of them, and so what that's gonna be my step back into my writing or my creativity, because that's where my creativity comes in at. Some people can do different things, but mine was always um on the computer, writing, creating things for uh flyers and stuff like that. I'm not a what you call that? What LSP do? I'm not that. I'm not that. But I like making books. I used to make small books, small encouraging books. Little I made like a little bitty like 4 by something book. Two of them years ago with inspire with encouraging words in them, and they were free. I used to make them and just put them places and give them out. And they had about give him one. They had like 10 pages in them, or sometimes the books will have like about four pages or 6 pages. Let me get this boy out. check. Nope. Going right in the kitchen. Nope. Okay. So what else? Oh yeah. So I created a couple books, little small books that I didn't charge for. I would give them away. I would go into different places and set them, just set them down in like stores and stuff like that where you can put flyers. And so that way people just pick them and take them. And I would do them in black and white because I would print them myself. And just, it was for me, it was just giving out something that was inspiring and something that was inspirational and speaking life. That was my way of um, speaking life into people, putting something encouraging in their eyesight, you know. So I used to do that, um, and that brought me joy. That brought me joy, and I've been thinking a lot about this part of my life, this part of my life, the second half. Hey, aka James, the second part of my life is I want to spend the rest of my life doing things that brought me happiness and that brought me joy. And I had to think about what was it? What did I do that I really enjoyed and that could sustain me? Okay, because we getting our social security, but we don't need some more money. Man, we don't need some more money. So I just been kind of looking at those things, like, because I've been watching people. I was watching people's videos, a lot of videos though, about people having the different streams of income, and I was always about that. I was always about we need to have everybody should need to have four streams of income. So I was always about that, even if the other streams of income is not. Did I say four? Was it four? I forgot how many I used to really have my mindset on. Right. Everybody need more than one stream of income for real though, because we know what happened last year. A lot of people end up losing jobs, and if we don't have everybody, but everybody is not in that mindset either. Everybody is not in that mindset. Everybody don't have the capacity to think about that. But if you do have the capacity to think about that and put your mind on that, then most of y'all that's on here, hey Nicole, that's on here, y'all have y'all mindset on that because most of y'all are got jobs, full-time jobs, selling merch, you know, or something else. So we all are in the same mindset. And I was like, I don't what you doing? Because your YouTube was one of your streams of income, right? Even if it was only $100 a month. I had to tell myself these braids come up. I had to tell myself that you talking about your stream. I'm on YouTube, right? Watching all these people talking about their streams of income, and YouTube was one of my streams of income, and I stopped doing video. Girl, just one. Somebody come get your sister. Come get your sister. All money add up, right? Even if I was only getting $100 a month, it don't matter. That little $100 could go into that savings. So I was like, girl, get your butt back on YouTube and get your little pennies and put that in your savings. Let it go right into your savings account and let that add up. So you like to talk. Sometimes I have my moments when I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like talking. Y'all see, 3 weeks went by, 2 weeks went by. I ain't feel like talking. But even if I don't feel like talking, I still need to be doing something that's continuously creating a stream of income flow in my home to go into my savings. So my books, so getting back to writing, low content books. That's what they call Joy. Look that up. I think that's what they call low content books. And low content books. I said, shoot, I can create some low content books, and it don't cost me nothing to create them. I know how to create books. I know how to. Joy helped me last year with a whole lot of different things, and then some other things I researched, and I'm still researching. And I know how to put them on Amazon. I don't have to. It don't cost me nothing to create these books, right? It don't cost me nothing but time. I take my time and the creativity that the Lord has given me, and I make a small book. It took me 2 days to make the book. Hey, Brooklyn, is this our Brooklyn? Is it our Brooklyn? You got a new name? It took me 2 days to create the book because I had to do some things. And then by the second day I put it up on I was about to say Instagram. I put it up on what's the name of that place? Amazon. Um Now, but I did find out because of the um you don't really get a lot of money back from this book because Amazon is 60/40. I don't know why I thought it was opposite. I thought they was 40 and we 60. That would be for you. No, it's not. They 60 and we 40. So I don't get a lot of money back on these books. But oh, Jazz. Okay, hey Jazz. But the thing of it is it didn't cost me, even if I make $50 or $100 or whatever, if I make anything off of these books, it didn't cost me nothing except for time to do it. You hear what I'm saying? It don't, and I can always have them printed off, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have those printed off and sell them myself also. So what I'm doing when it comes to Amazon, what I'm doing with these books, I'm gonna be creating a lot of them. I'm not gonna be just creating one. They journals. They're what they're let me see. Let me check. Journals, stuff like this. You know, stuff like this. These uh monthly journals, daily journals, whatever, some of them may have words, some of them may have lines in them, some of them won't. So I'm gonna be creating a lot of those things and just putting them up on Amazon. I'm creating a stream of income that will last for whenever. So if all of a sudden next year people start running across some of these books that I've created, and they start buying them, and they in whatever countries they want to buy them in, that's a stream of income that I've opened up for myself that will continuously bring in money. However much money, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And whatever we create, it all depends on us. It's up to us sometimes how much money that we can make off of it also. Because I can also create these books and then I can create me a website. You see what I'm saying? I can create a website because I've already created one book, and I can just create a website for myself and sell my books from my sell my books and my whatever I create from that website, and put it up on, you know spend a little bit of money to put it up on Facebook, or spend a little bit of money to put them up on Instagram, uh, to buy an ad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's up to me. I don't have to go. I don't have to. Well, baby, it's up. What it is what's in my mind. This is in my mind. This has been in my mind for the last couple weeks. One of the reasons why y'all ain't been seeing me. 1 week, well, 1 week why y'all ain't been seeing me, because I was doing a lot of research. I was changing my mindset. I wanted to get back into what it is that I love. And so this is one of the streams of income that I'm gonna be working on for myself. In the process, I can't be biting myself in the foot. I had to get back on YouTube to bring back in my little $100. Because even with what I'm doing, with doing that, that's content also. I can make videos and explain to people how to do that if they decide to do it. Because I ain't greedy. I'm not greedy. I like to share. I like to share. If it's something that, if you good at this and if this is what you want to do, then by all means, try it. Because it's enough creativity out here in this world where we can all make our lives better. You know what I'm saying? We can all make our lives better. Yeah, I was listening to Carter the other day. I don't think she knew that I was on her live, and she was talking about she don't start driving now, for Instacart and stuff like that. Yeah, listen, that's a stream of income. If we don't have a job 9 to 5 or whatever, y'all, this Instacart and all the rest of them things, you can make a decent paycheck at the end of the week by delivering people's groceries. Cause don't nobody want to go shopping no more. I just need to tell her she need to stay out of the backwoods. You better get them coins. Some of us wish we could. Right, LSP. Right. Some of us wish that we could. Some of us wish that we could. And I saw, and I'm in a different mind frame than I was before. Now I'm all about saving money. I used to be like save a little bit but spend more money, but I have been all about saving money, and for me, it's all about getting my saving money, putting money up. Please don't sleep on this. GJ, the side hustles, girl, they add up. This one lady was saying she don't have no job. She do not have a 9 to 5 whatever job. Da 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 da. Her and her husband, they lost their jobs because of COVID or whatever. They during quarantine, they did research or whatever. They got like between the two of them 10 streams of income a piece. And now they're not all large income streams of income, but they all add up to a paycheck. And her husband, they don't have no job. That is their job. They done started their own business and they got their own streams of income coming in. They got them a house. They got a kid, and their houses. They got a nice house, and they're all right. They all right. You know what I'm saying? It's us. How we gonna hustle? What's in your mind? What you thinking about? What you thinking about? Listen, I had to stop watching so many Chinese movies. I still watch them. I still watch them, but I had to get some of that. I had to like stop watching so many of them and get back to my creativity side. Get back into life for real. The idea is we need to stop thinking about being employed. Yeah, girl, come on here. Stop thinking about being an employee and be the boss. I looked it up. Instacart folks can make up to 45 an hour and an extra two to $500 a week in tips. I need to look. You do need to look into it, Nicole. I mean, if that's something that you can do, I think all the cities is doing Instacart now. And a lot of people, I'm telling you, it is so many people not shopping. It is so many people not shopping. It's still a lot of people that don't even like, for real. Before that, it was a lot of people that didn't want to go into the grocery stores. But it was a lot of people that now that don't want, that still don't want to go in there because of COVID, because of the Darien Belter, because of all of that, or they just don't like shopping, or because now people done got two jobs or whatever, and they don't have time. They don't have time. So it's a lot of different reasons, and sometimes some people just don't want to go shop. You know, they rather pay for somebody else to go shop. Well, if they rather pay for somebody else to go shopping, then pay me. No, I don't really like shopping all that much no more. Um, but my daughter was doing it. She was making some nice money. Um, uh, but yeah, if that's something that you and your husband, I know you probably have to take him with you, but that's like a couple of y'all can do a couple of shops a day, Nicole. You know what I'm saying? And all that money add up at the end of the week. All that money add up, and I think they pay you daily, and you can get like 25, $30 off of one grocery shop. And besides, sometimes they tip you. They should tip you. You know, and so you can be making that type of money in one day. You can make $100 a day if you choose to. It's up to us what's in our mind, what's in your. So you can make from. That's how you make that type of money a week. Make $75 a day. Don't touch it. Don't cash it out. Don't cash it out to the end of the week and see how much you get. Get out of here, boy. Wait a minute, y'all. Get. Ah, don't touch it. Don't get down. This boy, he a mess. No, back it up. Hello. So that's what I used to do when I used to that's what I used to do when I was doing Uber. I I used to do Uber Eats, and I used to just, hey girl, I used to do Uber Eats, and I would not cash my money out to the end of the week, so I could see how much that I was making at the end of the week. When I was really going hard at it, I was making like 200 something dollars at the end of the week, because during the weekend I would really be out there Saturday and Sunday, mainly Saturday. Saturday I would really be out there. In the evening, I would be out there for a couple hours during the week. Some of the days, not all day. And Sunday, sometimes after church in the evening, I would do it. And like I think the most I made from Uber Eats in one week was like $250. That was the most that I made, and that was with my full time job. And but I had hustled Saturday and Sunday, and then during the week I hustled. I got those couple hours in. So I really wanted to see how much money I could make at the end of the week. And so after I made that, I had I put in my mind that I wanted to try to make off of Uber Eats. I wanted to try to make $100 a week, and so that was going to be my savings. $100 a week was going to be my savings from Uber Eats, right? And so I was doing it for a while. I was doing it for a while. Then my engine light came on. I was like, I ain't about to run my car raggedy. And the car that I got now, y'all, it's a gas car. I can't. That car costs too much money. It takes too much gas. I done already looked at it. Yeah, I'm still alive, girl. I'm still kicking. I'm still kicking. But yes, if anybody that happened to me too. Right, with Uber. Yeah, my engine light came on. It was like, nah, I ain't about to run my car raggedy. No. I forgot what the light was. I forgot what the light was for. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But what if that was something that I wanted to do now, I would do Instacart. I would deliver food. I would do Instacart because you get more money with Instacart. I've been tightening up too. We're doing better for my big. Yeah, I see you, Joy. It looked like you putting a lot more. You putting more. Work into selling your stuff, getting it out there, and advertising a lot. Advertising a lot more. I like your videos. Um, when you be advertising your socks and stuff like that on Instacart, Lord, I'm on Instagram. Um, what Brooklyn say? Glad to see you. Glad to see you this morning. Sorry I wasn't around. Still fighting with some things. That's all right, Brooklyn, because I wasn't here for like 2-3 weeks. I wasn't here either, so but I'm back because I need to put my little money in my account. Right, I'm about to look into it. Right, Instacart. Right. If that's something that you can do in your city, get a piece of the pie. Even if it's boy, even if you can use it as do it. It's listen, it's a side hustle. Even if you decide, hey, I'm going, I need, you might need a certain amount of money, to pay a bill a month. You can use Instacart to pay that bill, and you don't even have to take it out of your. You don't have to take it out. Bella, stop. You don't have to. Don't say no. You don't have to take it. I deal with that. You don't have to take it out of your paycheck because listen, I ain't had no car note in like a year and a half, right? So now I got a car note. So y'all look, now my mindset done switch. Because before I was saving all this money in my savings account was looking like real scrumptious. I done spent a couple $1,000s on buying that car. So I'm looking to put my money back in my account, you know. But she made me forget my train of thought. But so I'm looking at a supplement income to pay my car note. Not that I can't afford it, but the reason why I'm looking at it, so I don't have to take it out of my check. I don't have to take my money from my job check to pay my car note. So this is my mentality, right? I'm gonna use side hustles to pay my car note. Let me tell you. Watch. I'm gonna do it. Listen, if everybody else can do it, I can do it too. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it with as less work possible. And Instacart and the rest of them is gonna be my last resort. It's gonna be my last. I need $400. It's gonna be my last resort. So my exactly, you want to profit, right? So my mindset is I'll only do it for Christmas season. Oh, okay. You know what, Joy? I would only do it until it starts snowing. Listen, till it starts snowing heavy. When it starts snowing heavy, I ain't delivering nobody's food. You got that? I ain't delivering no. I'll be barely delivering my own food. Get that, Bella. Stop! Don't do that. Okay, I must have been on here too long.